Let's get right into it.
Number 7. Déjà vu. Picture this. You walk into a coffee shop, order your overpriced latte, and suddenly your brain whispers, "We've been here before." Except you haven't. Unless you've been secretly living a double life as a caffeine addict in an alternate dimension, what you're feeling is déjà vu, that eerie sense of reliving a moment. Here's the fun part. Science has been scratching its head over this for centuries. Some researchers say it's a glitch in memory processing, like your brain accidentally filed the moment under old instead of new. Others argue it's about neural misfires in the temporal lobe, the same part of your brain responsible for memory and recognition. Basically, your brain is running a bootleg copy of reality, and you're the unsuspecting customer. There are theories about dual processing, where your brain receives information twice, milliseconds apart. The second time feels familiar, like déjà vu. Imagine watching Netflix, and the stream lags for half a second. Now you're watching the exact same frame again, but your brain's like, "Whoa, spooky time warp." And here's the kicker. Nobody can fully explain it. No lab has ever been able to intentionally make people experience déjà vu on demand. It's like your brain's own inside joke, a prank pulled on you, by you, with zero explanation. So next time it happens, just know science is as confused as you are. Comforting, right?
Number 6. Why do we dream? Every night, you pass out and your brain decides to throw a weird, low-budget film festival. Suddenly, you're being chased by a giant duck, your ex shows up wearing scuba gear, and somehow you're back in high school but can't remember your locker combination. Dreams are basically your brain's version of surrealist cinema, except no one ever asked for tickets. Here's the problem. Scientists still have no clue why we dream. Some say it's the brain sorting memories like a cosmic Marie Kondo, deciding what sparks joy. Others think it's about emotional processing, helping you rehearse social situations without embarrassing yourself in public. And then there are people who believe dreams are just random neurons firing, your brain doodling nonsense while you sleep. But if that's true, why do so many dreams feel like they've got a plot twist written by M. Night Shyamalan? Why the hyper-specific anxiety of showing up late to an exam from 15 years ago? Why the recurring nightmare where your teeth fall out like cheap Lego pieces? Nobody can explain it. The truth is, dreams are like your brain's late-night cable channel. Weird, unnecessary, and mostly static. And scientists, the very people who put men on the moon and built robots that do backflips, still shrug when you ask, "So what was that one about?" Basically, your subconscious is trolling you.
Number 5. Do we have free will? You'd like to think you're in charge of your life, right? You chose what socks to wear, you picked that snack. You're the master of your destiny. Cute. Except science isn't so sure. Neuroscience experiments suggest your brain makes decisions milliseconds before you're consciously aware of them. Translation, your neurons are already picking vanilla before your free will proudly announces, "I want vanilla." Basically, your conscious brain is like the kid who shows up late to the group project and then takes all the credit. This freaks people out because if every decision is just the brain firing chemicals on autopilot, then what even is free will? Are you truly deciding anything, or are you just a meat puppet with a really convincing narrator? Some scientists say free will is an illusion, like believing you're choosing when to sneeze. Others argue it's more like a spectrum. Your choices are real, but shaped by biology, past experiences, and external forces. And here's the controversy. If free will is fake, then how do we punish people for crimes? Do you blame the person or their overactive neurons? The entire justice system kind of depends on free will being a thing. So yeah, you may not be steering the car of your life. You might just be the confused passenger yelling faster while your brain's already at the next stoplight.
Number 4. Why do we blush? You trip over your own shoelaces in public, someone compliments your haircut, or you accidentally like a 2014 selfie while stalking someone's Instagram. Suddenly your face turns tomato red. Boom! Blushing. The only problem? Science doesn't know why your body betrays you like this. Charles Darwin once called blushing the most peculiar and most human of all expressions. He was right. No other animal does it. Your body basically flips on a glowing neon sign that says, "Hey everyone, I'm embarrassed," which is not exactly a survival advantage. Imagine a caveman trying to hide from predators while his cheeks light up like Rudolph's nose. Not helpful. Some scientists think blushing evolved as a kind of social apology system. Your face confesses guilt before you even open your mouth. Like, "Yes, I spilled red wine on your couch, but look, I'm already mortified, so please don't kill me." Others argue it's just a weird side effect of adrenaline, your blood vessels dilating in all the wrong places. And yet, despite endless research, nobody can fully explain why our cheeks, specifically, turn red while the rest of our body stays neutral. Your elbows don't blush, your knees don't broadcast shame, only your face gets drafted into the awkward Olympics. Basically, your biology signed you up for public humiliation without asking first.
Number 3.
Left-handed weirdness. Here's a fun fact. About 90% of people are right-handed, which means if you're left-handed, congratulations, you're basically a biological glitch. But here's the weird thing. Science still doesn't know why left-handedness exists. Genetics? Sure, but no single lefty gene has ever been found. Brain wiring? Maybe. Some studies show lefties have more symmetrical brains, like their hemispheres didn't get the memo about picking a side. Evolution? That one's spicy. Being left-handed could have been useful in combat or sports because opponents don't expect your moves. Imagine a caveman baseball game where the lefty just keeps smacking mammoths into the outfield while everyone else is confused. But it gets weirder. Left-handed people are overrepresented among artists, musicians, and geniuses, and also among people with certain mental illnesses. It's like Mother Nature spun a roulette wheel and said, "You get creativity, you get madness, and you enjoy struggling with scissors." So yeah, despite centuries of research, nobody knows why about 1 in 10 people are lefties. All we know is that society is still out here making notebooks and can openers as if 10% of the population doesn't exist. Brutal.
Number 2. Why do we age? You can send billionaires into space, build robots that do backflips, and edit DNA with lasers. But ask scientists why your skin sags and your back sounds like bubble wrap when you stand up, and suddenly it's all shrugs and theories. On paper, your body is just a collection of cells. Cells replace themselves, recycle parts, keep the system going. So in theory, you should just be able to keep regenerating forever, like some kind of immortal skin lizard. But no. Instead, your cells slowly stop dividing, your DNA gets little errors each time it copies itself, and eventually, your body throws in the towel. Theories? Oh, there are plenty. Some say it's because of telomeres, the little shoelace caps on your DNA that get shorter every time your cells divide until they vanish and your cells just give up. Others say it's all about oxidative stress. Basically, your body rusting from the inside out thanks to oxygen. Then there's the evolutionary theory, which is brutal. Your body only cares about keeping you alive long enough to reproduce. After that, nature's like, "Cool, thanks for your contribution. Now enjoy your slow collapse." But here's the kicker. There are animals that don't age. Lobsters, jellyfish, and certain turtles can basically keep going forever unless something kills them. Which means immortality isn't impossible. It's just something humans can't figure out. Yet. So next time you're staring at your first gray hair or Googling knee pain remedies, just remember, science knows how to split atoms, but still can't explain why your warranty runs out around age 30. Number 1. Why do we die? Yes, I know. Technically, the answer is because your body stops working. But that's not the real mystery. The real question is, why do we age and fall apart in the first place? Why isn't life just self-repairing forever? Here's the frustrating truth. Science doesn't fully know. Cells have built-in repair systems. Your DNA has little maintenance crews constantly fixing damage, but eventually they just give up. One theory blames telomeres, those little caps on your chromosomes that get shorter every time your cells divide. Once they're too short, your cells basically go, "Well, that's it for me," and retire permanently. Here's the spicy part. Scientists are now hacking this system. Anti-aging research is exploding, from gene editing to cellular rejuvenation. Some billionaires are literally investing fortunes into trying to buy more birthdays. Will it work? Maybe. But the fact remains, science can send robots to Mars. But it still can't answer the ultimate question, why the human body comes with an expiration date. So yeah, every wrinkle, every gray hair, every existential crisis staring at your own reflection, that's not just life. That's one of science's biggest unsolved mysteries, and we're all, living and dying, proof of it. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.